Hello and welcome to Seafriendlyreef and to a new video here on that little channel. Next to me is Tim from the Unter Wasser in Freiburg here in the beautiful Germany, because the summer begins. We have got some sunlight outside, so it's beautiful here. What is much more beautiful are the fishes in the box here, because Tim gave me some of his best animals he can offer in the Unter Wasser Freiburg, or do you have
premium selection?
Premium selection, nice. You see my aquarium is here in the background, so we are going to give those animals a new home today. I already took a look, so let's do this together. Tim, let's do it. We have a few bags over here. I see some bigger ones, some smaller ones. Let's do maybe the shrimps first?
Let's do the inverts first.
Yeah, okay.
So as you said, we have shrimps. So this is a nice pair of Uricadella shrimps.
They are looking just like a glass shrimp, something like that.
Yeah, they're kind of see-through, so they will basically see everything they eat. Let's have a look from up on top.
Nice. Are these the same ones just like in the stadium tank we have in your shop?
Yeah, it's actually the same species.
Nice.
Really cool shrimp. Also swimming around from time to time, so a nice addition to every tank that's big enough for this species.
Very important, maybe some of you remember, in that tank we only have smaller species. So for me it's very important to give those animals as much space as I can. So I hope we only have nano or some smaller fish in there.
So next as we have is a nice mated pair of porcelain crabs, which might host your rock floor anemones.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
We have it over here. You can see it. I've got a red one and there a green one.
Really cool invert. It's actually not a real crab. It's something special, these porcelain crabs. Cool thing about those, they are really docile, so they won't attack any other fish or any other shrimp. They're just plankton feeders, so really nice addition to every reef tank, in my opinion.
They are filtering the water.
Yeah, they're filter feeders, so they're planktivores basically. Usually host an anemone, but they also will take different kinds of corals, so gonioporas, green star polyps.
Also in gonioporas?
Yeah.
I've got also alveoporas.
Yeah, might be.
Might be, okay, too. Because we have, some of these in the tank. Maybe they can find a good place.
But I'm pretty sure in your tank they will go for the rock flowers. Yeah. It would be really cool to have them in there. And now for the most interesting part, always the fish. And here we have a nice possum wrasse.
As I know you, we have a pair of these ones.
I hope so. It's really hard to distinguish gender. I think there are also sex changes, but even if they're same sex, I don't like them. But your tank is big enough, even if they don't like each other, so I think that should be fine.
Yeah, I think so too.
And then the best for last.
Oh yes.
We have a nice group of sunburst antiers.
These are the coolest antiers I've ever seen, and we have seen a lot. Have you seen the antiers at Polar Reef in the LPS tank? The big one, the deep sea antiers?
Yeah, the Borbonios.
Yeah, they just look like them, but they are much smaller.
And I think the color on these sunburst antiers is, in my opinion, cooler than the deep sea.
Yeah. Wow.
It's also like the deep sea antiers, they also can be kept in small groups or even a pair. You don't need like a big swarm as you need with the regular antiers, so I think that's a really cool thing too. What's
the most important thing while acclimating fish?
So for me the most important thing is to handle them carefully and as less stressful as you can be with them. One thing in my opinion which is really important to reduce stress is to not take the fish out of the water at all.
We are not going to handle them with nets. So with
catching bowls, and we don't take them out of the water to show them to you because that's really stressful for the fish. I mean, it's nice for the camera to have them like that, but for the fish that's like the most stressful thing you can do for it, to take it with your hand up in the air. That's just not good.
So we are just filming them through the water surface. as you see, my tank is not finished yet. So I've got a few corals on the ground. I want to glue them, but at first I want to have my fish in. It's not the best way to do it, I know, but yeah. I also got a lot of comments from you that I'm the guy filming one of the most beautiful reef tank we have on Earth and have a tank at home like this. But I'm so sorry, I have to spend more time at my own reef tank.
That's the problem. If you're always filming, you don't have the time to bring yours to the perfect level.
That's it, guys. That's it. So, acclimating step number 1.
There's different options how you can acclimate your fish. There are different opinions, so I wouldn't say that's the best one. That's just how I would do it. 2 options which I usually do. If I have enough equipment for it, it's always nice to be able to trip acclimate the fish. In this case, because we only have 1 tubing and 3 buckets, I will do it with another method, and that is adding water every 5 minutes until we have triple the amount of water in the buckets, and then we put the fish in. Never acclimate the fish for too long, but don't acclimate them too fast, so it's about the right balance. If I wet his floor, he will kill me. We like a professional, we will do a timer on my smartphone.
You as a professional, you can answer that question. What exactly is the acclimating process for?
So there's different things that are really important with acclimation. One is temperature, obviously. So in this tank, I guess the temperature in the room here will be nearly the same as in a tank because you don't have an extra heater in here, I guess.
Yeah.
And we also let the fish stand here for several minutes now, so that should be fine. You can also, if the temperature difference is really big, you can also float it back, which is also a good idea if the temperature difference is high. And after that, some people tend to just put them out of the bags if the temperature is right. I wouldn't do that because you're not entirely sure if the salinity is the same and also if there's anything else that's really different, especially if the fish have been in transit for a little bit longer. Usually the pH in the bags is pretty low, so you should also be aware of that, because if you have a high difference in pH, that could be pretty stressful for the fish.
So the main reason is to avoid stress.
Yeah.
As you can see nothing because every fish is hiding and we cannot find anyone.
Yeah, 2 sunbursts are in the corner back there, but I think they're really pretty hard to film back there. Ooh. All the way back.
Yeah.
The Seafriendlyreef tank.
Okay, I think I will give you some more pictures when they are not as shy as they are right now. So let's wait maybe 1 or 2 days. But Tim, thank you very much.
No problem.
Beautiful fish. I hope I can give you some more updates of that tank. I'm so sorry. I'm so busy filming reef tanks for you. I just uploaded so little and that's not good. I'm a little bit confused right now because Tim found something very awkward in my tank. Let's have a look because Tim found a jellyfish in my reef tank.
Yeah, we already filmed it in German, so we will give you some pictures of it. Yeah, we had a small little hitchhiker on one of your toadstool corals, which didn't really open up that well, so it was a little bit odd for you. You said, my toadstool is not doing well, I don't know why, the water values are perfect, I have no idea what's going on. And I was like looking at it and I was like, there's something on there. So two small little filaments coming out from the coral, and I've already seen that before on corals in our shop. And what we had on there was actually a small jellyfish attached to the coral. And because the jellyfish used his tentacles to catch plankton, which are actually stinging, the coral was irritated and didn't open up properly. So that was the case. And we just removed it from the coral. And I think it should be fine now. And it's always awesome to see what crazy critters are even in our reef tanks.
Let's have a look. Maybe we can, we can see it here.
Yeah, you see by the size of my finger, it's really tiny, but actually the filaments this thing can do are way longer than 15 centimeters. So it has quite a big range around it where it can irritate corals. So if you should have problems with your soft coral, with your leather corals, they don't open up but only in single spot, maybe check for something like this. Could be a little hitchhiker you don't really want in your tank.
Good to have you here, Tim. Okay guys, as you can see, I think the most beautiful thing in our hobby is to learn things every day. I did not expect something like that today, but yeah, it was very, very interesting. Tim, thank you so much.
That's the cool thing about reefing. You always see something you've never seen before.
It is. Pleasure to have you here. I'm looking forward to make some experience with my new animals. Feel free to subscribe to that channel. I will link you the video with our tour in your shop. Very, very interesting. Check it out. And if you are in Germany, check out the Unter Wasser Freiburg.
In the nice summer in Germany, in the beautiful city of Freiburg.
It is. So have a great time and see you next time. Bye bye.